Welcome to episode 79C of Rebels Without a Pod, the show that dares ask the questions specifically at our listeners. Are any of you guys in Daft Punk? We need to know. We need to.
I would like to make a very just off the top a quick correction. This is episode 79 and 7/4.
I'm going to make a quick correction to Andy's quick correction. We are not going to fuck around with floating point numeration for these episodes for any reason. A little behind the scenes, we were at some point in December going to start doing our Ladies to the 80s cycle, which I really wanted to start on episode 80, and life and the holidays and everything sort of came on us so this is 79C. This is gradually getting more and more chaotic.
I will lovingly refer to it as 79 and what did I say? 12 11s. From now on.
Close enough.
Close enough.
Everybody knows what you're talking about.
Nobody knows what any of us are talking about. Tonight, we'll be continuing our discussion on some of the best, worst, and most surprising films and other culture of 2025, as well as some general holiday topics. My name is John. Naveen is traveling for the holidays and fortunately can't be here tonight. However, my other two co-hosts will be joining me. Andy, who does our artwork and graphic design.
It's me!
And my other co-host, ladies and gentlemen, he needs no introduction. All of our content is currently up on the Rebels Without a Pod YouTube channel. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Gentlemen, just a couple hours ago, I shared this in the group chat, but we collectively have hit 20,000 views on our YouTube channel.
What are people doing with their time? I mean, seriously.
The analytics show very clearly about 80 people a day are now listening to our Kung Fu Hustle episode. That has persisted consistently throughout the entire month of December. I don't know.
It just doesn't make any sense.
We are hustling.
Right. Kung Fu hustling.
Kung Fu hustling.
Well, but it's just more like Kung Fu buckets. Just
Nice.
Consistently
solid.
Solid.
That was solid.
3,500 views collectively on the Kung Fu Hustle episode so far. That makes me excited. I think this really isn't kind of stepping too much on Naveen's spot, but we are going to be covering a certain previous film in the director's sort of body of work for the sports cycle that we have coming up in January. So we'll see if there's any kind of pattern happening with that.
I thought that was going to be my pick.
Could be.
I don't know.
I mean,
I was going to go with Ladybugs.
So. We could all do Jonathan Brandis films.
Ladybugs.
So we got Ladybugs.
Sidekicks.
We got Sidekicks.
Whatever else.
The Neverending Story 2.
Neverending Story 2. Yeah, he was
it's literally those three. He was consistently on Sequest, and then he dated Ashley from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air for like a really long time.
My God. Go back and look at pictures of her back in the day.
That's a full life.
He's lived his best life.
Yeah.
Best friend was a dolphin.
Mm-hmm.
He personally met Rockbiter right after he's actually Rockbiter's son's godfather.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a Wikipedia fact.
Well, he was.
No. Wait. Let me redo that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a rock fact.
That's a rock fact.
Rock facts.
Landed. Rock facts.
Here we go.
That other voice belonging to no one else but our pod daddy himself, a true madman for the ages, the John Belushi to my Lorne Michaels of Saturday night. We're starting out because Eric was not able to join us on our last episode, but we did sort of our shout outs for kind of best, worst, and most surprising kind of film and other culture 2025. Eric not being here, we wanted to give you the floor for a little bit to kind of just talk about some of the things that you enjoyed or were surprised by or did not really enjoy at all, and also Bone Lake for your 2025 sort of just cultural memoir.
Bone Lake, what a welcome surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Breath of fresh air.
You brought your son.
Look, when they reach high school, you can't control them. You can't hold them back. They're gonna if I try to stop him from watching Bone Lake at the theater with his dad, he's gonna go with somebody else's dad. And then that's on me.
You can't let that happen.
No.
Wow.
Johnny wouldn't understand.
That would be weird.
So someone else's dad taking taking your son.
He's like, how old are you? Yeah, you look 18. Okay, that's good enough.
You know what's kind of weird about this, and it's speaking kind of seeing movies in the theater with other people's fathers. I have seen a movie in the theaters with Eric's dad more recently than I've seen a movie in the theater with my own father. I think I may have brought this up before.
Was it just you and Eric's dad?
It was not. That would have been that might have been fun.
I was on the group chat too, and then they just stopped responding to me after a while.
Where are you guys?
Did they block me?
Quiet. The trailers are on.
Hey, look. All fairness, Eric's dad, like a fun hang. The 2004, I want to say, it was just kind of a little bit of like kind of a group outing, like a mutual friend of ours and his dad, Eric, and his father, and myself went to see Team America. We got like a little matinee at a local cinema out there. It was great time, laughing our ass off. The last movie I saw in theaters with my father would have been Robin Hood Men in Tights.
What?
So about 93, 94 ballpark.
How is that even possible?
This is just that Dad's kind of picky about movies.
He worked at a movie rental place too.
He did. So
And
he
then
just
he's
really
just
likes
like-
watching stuff at home.
I was going to say different format.
Yeah.
He watched Robin Hood Men in Tights and said that was, or was it Prince of Thieves? Whichever one it was.
No,
Doesn't matter.
it was definitely Men in Tights.
You hear that Bryan Adams song, and then
Right.
that was it for him. He's like, you know what? You can't top this.
And it was like, this is a perfect film, and no notes, and I'll never do this again.
Dad, that was his vibe.
All right.
That was his vibe.
I mean, that's not like a bad note to go out on.
Mm-mm.
Right.
Not at all.
Right.
Films with your son, like
I
that's
respect it.
Right.
pinnacle of comedy.
What's the version of that for our father's generation? Like kind of like seeing the Warriors,
No. Blazing Saddles?
Blazing Saddles. Yeah.
If we're saying comedy, I would say like what, Rocky?
Rocky's not a comedy.
Not a comedy, but are we saying it has to be a comedy, or are we just saying it has to be a great film?
There's a way to watch Rocky as a comedy.
Cut me, Mick. Too deep.
Papa, tell us a little bit about your 2025. Generally, was this a good year for film? Was this a good year for like other shit that came out?
Yeah, we covered this on the other pod, and this was just a solid year for horror. I mean, we didn't watch all these films for either of our pods, but I mean, I do have to shout out Companion, which I called out on Cunny. We even covered, we talked about it for a bit on that one as well. Just great film, came out of nowhere. It just keeps delivering as you watch it. And the best part about it is when you watch it, you don't know anything about it.
Right.
Because why would you? You hear a movie called Companion. It has
the poster made me think initially that it was something about Mormon housewives, because that's sort of been like in the culture lately. Andy, have you watched Companion? Do you know anything about this film?
I feel like I remember maybe seeing a trailer for it, or maybe you guys. I don't know. I'm familiar with the sound of it, but I don't remember what it is.
Eric,
Yeah.
could you give Andy like just a brief breakdown of like what this
It's tough.
again agreed?
Spoiler.
just
I don't know if I
masterpiece.
can do a spoiler-free one. Should I do a spoiler-free one
As best you can.
for our friend?
Yeah.
So this movie has Jack Quaid in it. Jack Quaid,
Huey from the Boys.
Huey from the Boys.
Okay. Yeah.
It's him, a couple of his friends from high school, and then their significant others go on this trip to I guess some girl he was crushing on in high school's latest boyfriend's mansion that's like out in the woods for like a friend's weekend or couple's weekend.
And this is very near future, and I think we can spoil the basic twist because it's like the first 5-10 minutes of the movie.
So what happens is Jack Quaid's his girlfriend, current girlfriend at the time, she goes down to the beach, and while she's there, the guy that owns the house, he goes down as well. He starts hitting on her. It gets a little too aggressive. She ends up killing him, and then come to find out that she's actually like a robotic companion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
basically a sex robot.
That's not supposed to murder people.
Right.
Oh.
So something's going on, and so it's all about
just how things kind of spiral out of control from there.
And shit just goes crazy from there on.
Right.
Is it? So it is a horror.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a horror movie.
Little sci-fi.
A little sci-fi, a little dramatic. Possibly one of the funniest movies I've seen this year on top of everything else.
Definitely has comedy aspects to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The companion robot played by Sophie Thatcher, who's kind of most famous, I guess, for her role on Yellow Jackets.
Yes. Yep.
Never seen it.
Yeah, but also very, very good in like another horror movie with Hugh Grant called Heretic from last year.
So I should watch this?
100%.
You should.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No.
Yeah, there's another guy in this show that's from White Lotus as well. Really? He plays the gay robotic companion.
Okay, because one of the
first season, he's the one that he goes for the rim job. He gets the rim job on him by the guy that's that I didn't get to see.
Hawaii?
Yes.
Okay, vaguely remember that. The movie also has Harvey Guillen, who was like very famous as Guillermo from What We Do in the Shadows.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This one is in my kind of personal top 5. Just an absolute, just like all timer for this year. In a year that also had Sinners, that had Weapons, that had Nosferatu. As Eric said, just a banger year for horror, the genre, like fans overall.
Yeah, I think for best films of this year, I have all the usual suspects. I also hadn't seen Long Legs. That came out in like 2024 maybe, but I just saw it this year. So because you said I could just kind of list whatever, I threw that on there as well. I did list Weapons though as like top film, second top film besides Companion. But Long Legs was there as well. I watched that one twice. I told you the first time I was unsure. Nicolas Cage really turns me off in everything that he's in. Seeing it a second time, I appreciated more when I kind of knew what was going on. The whole thing with the doll and like
right. Yeah.
All that kind of crazy stuff.
That film comes from Osgood Perkins, who's like who is just at this point like a pretty accomplished horror director. He also had a Stephen King short story adaptation called The Monkey that came out like earlier this year. That was also really pretty good.
Yeah, that's actually a bad list.
Yeah.
Really? It gave me a lot of what I wanted in like a horror film. Very creative with the kills. And it's sort of interesting story what they were doing there, something original. I liked kind of what they were giving you, but at the same time I just kind of got bored with it after a while.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know, something about it just didn't. I also couldn't really relate to the story or the characters. So I think it was trying to do two different things. One was focusing on like some dad who's never been there for his son and who was trying to form some relationship with him, and the dad's just being a like a C word the whole time
Mhm.
throughout, even till the very end. He's just being a shitty father.
Mhm.
And there's so many of those weird moments where it pauses and you think like he's gonna like reach out to his son saying, okay, look,
Mhm.
there's a monkey trying to like murder us.
Right.
So this is why I've been a bad
You
father.
keep waiting for the dad to do something non-insane the entire time, but instead he just says, "Son,
exactly.
let's go to
All the
Bone
way at
Lake."
the end, still a shitty father. And I was like, fuck this guy. But the kills, they just keep killing people constantly.
Right.
Which is great. And if that's going to be the premise of the film, like a Final Destination film, then have at it.
So,
That's
so
cool
the,
with
the
me.
basic sort of premise here is it's based on the Stephen King short story where there's basically sort of like a toy wind up monkey that when somebody ramps it up and like the monkey starts playing like this little drum, somebody somewhere will die, probably in just a very kind of unusual way, but it's completely random. So the question is, it's kind of about whether or not you can kind of make a choice to use some kind of like tool like this, and whether or not you actually have any kind of belief that the randomness of the thing will actually sort of work out in your favor.
Yeah, and it's about these twin brothers who their dad, played by Adam Scott, he kind of leaves the monkey for them. They open it up, and then they start turning it. And then one brother gets so obsessed because he doesn't want to be killed by the monkey, because if you turn the key, it won't kill the person that turned the key. It will kill somebody else. So that's why he's like, somebody's got to keep turning that key. He just does it for years and years and years. But it's like, how do you stop the monkey?
Right.
And then it's like the good twin versus the bad twin kind of thing. The good twin is actually the shitty father, so he's not that great either. They're both really shitty people.
Right. The actor played by the shitty boyfriend from the second season, I believe, of White Lotus. Yeah.
Maybe.
He was the one who he kept on trying to bang Aubrey Plaza the entire time.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah,
it could be.
Same actor. Yeah. No, he didn't get a rim job at any point, but he had some presence.
I mean, I didn't need to see that anyways. I saw it once. That was enough.
Eric, big surprises for you this year? Like anything that you kind of went into thinking like this won't be great, or this is going to be great, or just thinking about kind of 2025, anything that really caught you off guard?
So I have a few here, and it's not going to be a popular opinion, but I did like the Minecraft movie. I don't know. I've seen it like 10 times because I have a son that was really obsessed with it. So I just kept watching it. But it has some of those like quirky moments like you see in like Napoleon Dynamite, because it's the same director. So it's like I get those same like feelers. Jason Momoa, it really should do more comedy. He's just a funny dude.
He's solidly past his Khal Drogo phase at this point.
Yeah, I think so. He wore that out. I mean, I don't understand anything about Minecraft, and I don't care to learn it. But in terms of telling a story and having goofy characters, and I mean, it's fun. It's fun.
That's really interesting. So that currently stands. I'm just looking at my kind of rankings. It is only the 5th worst thing that I saw this year. So it was, for just kind of going on what I've had a Letterboxd, objectively better than Fire in the Sky, Arachnophobia, Bone Lake, and Rad. Or like whatever that's actually worse.
How dare you?
How dare you?
God damn it, man. Rad is is awesome. Arachnophobia is fine.
From Andy's 2-star review of Arachnophobia on Letterboxd.
I love how you like you're
no 3-star review.
Like, oh, hold on there, and I'm waiting for you to get all pissed off and be really aggressive about your rebuttal, and you're just kind of like yeah, that movie with spiders was sort of goofy and fun.
From Andy's 3-star review of Arachnophobia, and again 3 stars, and a 3-word review: too many spiders.
I stand behind that. 3 words for 3 stars.
3 words for 3 stars.
3 words, 3 stars. Okay, let's see. Other films I want to call out. K-pop Demon Hunters.
Big
Something
surprise
again. I did not I did not seek out. I had no intention of watching. I just happened to be in the room, and I was like, okay, it's a little catchy. And then as I watched it the second time, I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, it's got some story. It's got like good values. It's teaching kids, and I could see the music being so catchy.
Mhm.
And it's quirky. It's fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'm
On
not
the previous record, I think we all kind of discussed kind of what a pleasant surprise K-pop Demon Hunters was.
Yep.
And particularly, like, it's sort of the what a cool thing to really hit, in, especially in 2025, when there is just so much divisiveness, so much mean-spiritedness. Like the fact this movie kind of goes in, and it's the popularity of it is commensurate with its quality for once, and it's about good things and good messages. It has kind of like it has sort of a worldwide view, but also kind of like it's about appreciating kind of music and your own culture, and like the way that the way that that art can sort of be uniquely of a time and place. I love the fact that, like, the movie is the three girls in the band, just two come from Korea, but one was American born and raised. Like the fact that the movie it's pro friendship, it's pro girls, it's pro art and music, it's fun, it's quirky, it's a remarkable piece of art. Just in the fact that all the podcasts I listen to, kind of about professionals talk about these things, and they keep on saying, writing one song for a film that's supposed to be the greatest song of all time is basically impossible to do. And the fact they were able to pull off 5 within this movie is kind of really nothing short of remarkable.
And it's got that weird cat too.
Derpy cat.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid what's going to happen. They're giving themselves 3 years to come up with a sequel, and I'm afraid they're going to do the same thing as Frozen. Where Frozen comes out, it's just all hits. That's all you hear, like young girls and boys singing. And then they do Frozen 2, and they're like, let's build upon this, and let's go into like the backstory, like really heavy. And the songs are second to the story because we want to flesh this out and make this a bigger thing that we can keep bringing back. And I'm like, what have you heard about Frozen 3 lately? I haven't heard anything. Because I feel like Frozen 2 just sunk Frozen, which could have been like
came and went, made no cultural footprint at all.
Better than like, them putting out 2 and then having a bunch of like flimsy, like half-assed songs that just are not catchy at all, or just like, redoing what they did with the first one. But I mean, I feel like they went way in the opposite direction. And I think there's enough there that you could come up with a pretty good storyline for K-pop Demon Hunters too. There's a 3 proposed as well. So,
well, it's just the fact that they're already kind of trotting out like these 3 middle-aged women now as K-pop Demon Hunters. They're putting them on Sesame Street. They're kind of putting them on every single talk show. Like it's these things are always this kind of push-pull between art and commerce, where it's like they want to capitalize on the moment, but these things, there's a risk of always overexposing them. And there is a risk of just kind of putting something out too quickly that either doesn't get or doesn't accomplish the things that people want from it, the things that like the best sequels kind of end up doing for that. Just kind of have a very good counterpoint to the to kind of Frozen 2. And like, this is a movie I just saw with my girlfriend for the 3rd time in the theaters, but Zootopia 2 took him 9 years to kind of actually finish like that film, but it's really, really good front to back. I haven't seen this thing like a few times. It's like part of that is they took their time writing the jokes and kind of building the world out and figuring out everything that they were supposed to kind of do with it.
True that. Let's see. I there's another film I want to call it as well for surprising films. After that, I'm going to list. Actually, no. Before I get into the last one, I'm going to just list all the bad films of this year that I saw. The Monkey I put as like mediocre. Death of a Unicorn I thought was trash. I saw the Five Nights at Freddy's film. That was trash, of course, as expected. Was that like is that something the boys are into? I know that number
that's
2
really
came out. That was I told Ray, I said, hey, look, I know you're turning 10, so I'm gonna let you watch Five Nights at Freddy's. And I looked at it ahead of time to see what kind of violence is in there, and it's not too bad. There's one scene where they saw the shadow of somebody having their like head bit off and then their body shoot up, so that wasn't great. And there's a scene where somebody gets their face filleted, which is not great. When I told him to leave the room for that scene, I think he had already had enough of the film, just being spooky in general. You know, giant robotic creatures that are sentient that hunt and kill people.
It just kind of jump scare heavy like that.
The writing is so trash. So I just said, you know what, I'll watch the rest of it to just get it done with, and it didn't change my mind about it. Another one I saw that I really hated was called Hard Eyes. Yeah. Oh, there was a lot of good reviews about it. A lot of people liked it, but it's about like, what if these two people that happen to be, some guy starts working at this new job, then meets this girl that's like an up and comer, and they both kind of clash, but then they find out like, hey, we're gonna go on, like we were set up for like a blind date or something, and then there's apparently some guy called the Hard Eyes Killer, which is going out killing couples. They had a lot of good reviews.
Was this a Valentine's kind of horror like release?
Yes, it was really bad. It just happened to be that their date was on Valentine's Day. You can hear in my voice, I'm ashamed that I actually watched this film, or that I thought this might be good.
Right.
But I just thought there might be something there that would be interesting. I have a weakness for like holiday, like killer,
like genre horror like that.
Yeah, exactly. Anything. I mean, let's see. Like I love Christmas ones.
If you look back, Saw. If you look back, Saw actually was actually an Arbor Day release. Who knew?
Was it really?
Huh.
Who knew?
Wow, that explains a lot. That explains a lot.
It's not good.
One last movie I want to call out. Yeah, you enjoy that one. That one's for you.
Yeah.
There's enough crappy movies that came out last year. Another one we talked about was Clown in a Cornfield. So fuck that film. Not what I expected.
Yeah.
One I want to propose to you guys, and I know, Andy, you've talked about this before, us potentially doing like some kind of indie horror movie on our own.
Yes.
I think about that quite a bit, especially when I watch horror films these days. And I watched this movie. I told John about it. It's called Good Boy. And it's a Shudder original. And it's great. It's like a first full-length film written and directed by this guy named Ben Leonberg, who's done a bunch of like short horror films and stuff that he's put on like YouTube and stuff.
The guy's last name is literally a dog breed.
Leonberg? A dog breed?
Leonberger is a dog.
Oh,
interesting.
Yeah. That's him. That's the guy. But it's a horror film told entirely from like a dog's perspective. And it's not like a talking dog or anything. It's just like a dog. But with like small budget and just good writing, this movie, it does a lot with what money it has. And
it's also made entirely with the participation of like the director's own dog, correct?
Yes. The movie is focused on the dog, but I'm saying watch this movie. I will say up front, there is no dog murder. So you can watch this and feel good about it. But to give you an idea of what the movie's about, it's this guy, he kind of is living on his own all the time. His sister calls him, check up on him, but he's just him and his dog. And apparently he's dying from some genetic disease that's been passed down through like all the males in his line. It's like his grandfather had this disease, his father had this disease, and now he has it, where you just keep vomiting up blood and you're hallucinating and seeing this like creature that's covered in mud that wants to murder you. But
so like a sleep paralysis demon, kind of like a Jason thing.
Sure. Yeah. But the coolest part about it is it does that thing where they're like, the guy's like, okay, you know what? I know I'm going to be dying soon from this disease, so I'm going to go to my grandfather's house in the woods, where kind of like, you know, a lot of like the males in my family line went to die. And you even see like he walks through a graveyard with all the graves and stuff like that, and it's living in a house in the woods. But the best part about this film is it's all told from the dog's point of view, and the dog's confused because it doesn't know what's going on, but it can also see kind of like its owner going through like the different like stages of like dying. And then it can also see this thing that's kind of haunting the owner, which you're like, is that cancer?
Dog has kind of a sixth sense for what's going on.
Is it actually a ghost? Yeah, it's picking up on these things with its senses compared to its owner, who's just like, I'm dying. This sucks. It's seeing more that's there. So you're questioning the whole time. You know, is the dog going crazy? The dog can't be going crazy because it's just a dog. So what's really happening? And so it's like this whole mystery thing. You're trying to figure out what's happening. But it's a simple concept. And I mean, the dog does a fantastic job, but the reason I said you guys should watch this one is because it's just a lot of simple practical effects, and it tells a story, and
done without too much money over an extremely a very long period of time.
It's a simple ending, but at the same time, you feel it's one of those movies where it's the journey, and you're just watching this film, and you're like, oh fuck. Like, is this ghost gonna murder this guy while he's sleeping? Or is it just not even there? Like, what is it? So you're like, it's just a tense film.
Right.
But the ending is like, yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, this is one I've had on my radar for a bit. So I think Andy, kind of going with that premise, just here's a pitch. Maybe we could do a remake of the Pixar film Coco with Coco. And
if I thought there was any chance that you guys would escape from being around Coco unscathed, I might say yes, but she would absolutely bite all of you.
I met Coco once, and that was enough.
She's kind of a bitch. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
Get her back in the cage.
Yeah.
Get the stick and poke her. She'll eventually stop barking.
Yeah. So wait, if I don't have, do I have Shudder? Where do I get Shudder? What is Shudder?
Yeah, this is a $6-7 a month sort of a streaming horror subscription. It's like a Netflix or a Hulu.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, but it's all horror.
Yeah. You got to sign up for a thing.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Just do it, man. Just do it. I mean, the cost it would be to like rent a movie on like Prime or something like that. I mean, it kind of pays itself off there.
Right. Yeah, I mean, my girlfriend and I watched Basket Case together kind of not too long ago, and this is like a very similar. Technically, yes, this was kind of like 1980, 83, 84, but the fact he filmed this movie that got all these performances and all these kind of crazy sort of kind of makeup effects and costumes and kills and special effects for like 20 or 30 grand totally, I think is kind of what he spent making the thing. That's I think one of the, we've said this before, but one of the kind of the exciting things about sort of kind of being into the horror genre, and what a service like Shudder really kind of does like a good job platforming is a lot of people just have like a passion for this stuff, and if you have some talent and a good idea, you can kind of make something really without kind of too much money at the end of the day.
I would argue that if he spent 18 or 19 or 20 or whatever $1,000 on Basket Case, he overspent by about 18 or 19 or $20,000. That movie sucked.
How dare you, sir?
I don't think he paid for that stop animation scene, by the way.
Right.
The brother's kind of flopping on the floor like Krang. He's just like,
Andy's watching Basket Case. He said, yeah, you know what this needs? More bicycle prom.
Yep.
We need more ass sliding in this film.
Yeah, there we go.
It's never enough.
Yep.
That's rad.
Eric, anything else you want to kind of shout out real quick, or should we go on to our discussion topic?
I do have one thing I want to call out as well. And this is a show I discovered on YouTube. I don't know if you guys have heard of it before. It's called Last Meals.
Last Meals? I don't think so.
No.
I think Andy has. No?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
It has Chef Josh from Good Mythical Morning. You know, Chef
Oh.
Josh, he's the guy. Yeah, he's
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes.
he does his own podcast. It's called
Yes.
Hot Dog is a Sandwich. He does this
Good podcast name.
yeah,
It is.
it is great. The first episode is debating is a hot dog a sandwich. So he started doing this show, I want to say about 2 years ago. He did a one-off about himself, talking about what would be his last meal. If he knew, you know, he was going to die, what would he have for his last meal? And I think they usually set it at like 3 courses and like a dessert. So that kind of, you know, spawned this show that he started about 2 years ago called Last Meals, where he has on, you know, different celebrities and musicians and all different kinds of people on. And they sit down for maybe about like 35, 40 minutes, and they just talk about, they don't focus on their careers. They talk about like, you know, what was it before you were, you know, before you became a musician or before you hit it big? What was your early life like? What are your own personal interests outside of kind of what you're doing, like acting or whatever? What are your beliefs on death? Tell us about your family, different decisions or people that influence you in life, all these different kind of things. And it has all kinds of guests, like Macaulay Culkin was one that I really enjoyed. But he's had on like Neil deGrasse Tyson, Tom Hanks, Serge Tankian from System of a Down. That was a cool one.
I have no doubt he could have a super interesting conversation about that.
He's just like, I mean, a lot of it, he's just talking about like the Armenian genocide, which is not a fun topic, but he started his own coffee line of coffee and online during COVID, I think it was. And then they opened up a storefront. But it's cool because he talks about coffee and he's like, so in Armenia, the way you enjoy coffee is you usually have it with a group of people. You take the beans, you grind them up, you put them in like a cauldron with water to determine how much coffee you're going to make. Everybody who's going to be having a cup, they take their mug and they fill it with water and they pour it into the cauldron.
Oh, interesting.
Yep. And so what you do is then after you heat it up, you serve everybody when they drink it. Of course, they're going to have like grounds in the bottom of their coffee after they're done. And then what you do is you're supposed to give your mug to somebody else and they're supposed to read your fortune with it.
That's really cool.
So when they brought his last meal out, was it just a bunch of people screaming pizza, 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 pizza pie?
The host is great because he's just like, I remember as a kid, I went to a pizza place and I did not see chives as an option for a topping on the menu. And I'm like, this guy's picked up on something that I missed. He also called out, he surprises guests. So sometimes he'll surprise the guests. And for Serge, what he did is he says, hey, I prepared a special dessert for you. And I want you to tell me what it is. And he's sitting there, he's looking at it. He's like, I have no fucking idea what this is. What is this? It's like some kind of like, looks like vanilla wafers or something on top, some kind of pie. And he's just like, banana. What was it? Banana. It's from one of the lyrics. It's like banana ricotta pie or something like that. Banana panna cotta pie or something.
Oh.
And then he's just like, he starts laughing because he realizes it's from one of his songs. And then he starts eating it. And he's like, this is so fucking delicious. I'm a genius. Like, I can't believe I came up with this. But yeah, it's really cool conversation.
Well, I would have this for breakfast every morning with some cauldron coffee. Like, this is.
I love it when the guests are like, you know, like, I want to take this home. This is so good.
Right.
Okay. I just want to give you guys an idea though. The best one I've listened to, I like the Rainn Wilson one. It's a very good one. He's just a smart, humble, just a genuine dude. Really cool. They don't talk about The Office at all. But Macaulay Culkin's, I guess he lived in Paris for like 5 years.
True.
So listen to what his menu was. Like, these are his courses for what he chose for his last meal. Course 1 is a truffle uni shooter. From oh god, what is this? Atelier de Joel Robuchon.
Atelier de Joel Robuchon. There's a very famous one
in Paris. Yeah.
The original
So-
was made in Paris. I think there's a Vegas one as well.
It's a truffle uni shooter, which is like it's chawan mushi, which is like this egg custard kind of like thing that they make in Japan with fresh uni on top and shaved truffle. Then he had seared foie gras with hibiscus gastrique with apple juice that has been rolled up on top of. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. So it's the foie gras with a gastrique with hibiscus and apple juice. Second course was steak frites, prepared similar to a famous restaurant in Paris with a side of bone marrow, dressed microherbs, and baguette.
Sure.
Third course, Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
There we go.
I was like, that's kind of cool. And then apparently he wrote a book called Junior. And so the host was like, you had a bucket list in this book you wrote when you were like 20 or 21. And on the bucket list was a pie eating contest. You wanted to win a pie eating contest. So I prepared blueberry pie. Let's go. And this is after eating all their courses. And then he's just like, all right, let's do it. It's on my list. Let's do it. He takes a bite.
I'll imagine doing a pie eating contest after having all that French food and a can of Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
That's what it is. Macaulay Culkin's like, let's do this. He takes a bite. He's like, you win. We're done. You win. He's like, I don't care. He's
I like that.
Yeah, he's like, I probably should check out what I wrote in that book because that was years ago and they didn't reprint it.
There's no possibility he has any memory of it at that time. He had to.
Goes for like
young man had got like a bit of a rough patch.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But it's a cool pod. I definitely recommend it, and I kept popping up on my feed. But the guy Chef Josh from Good Mythical Morning, he does he pisses me off on the show Good Mythical Morning because he's just kind of he's a young dude. I think he's like 30, 31. He thinks he's funny, but he kind of overdoes it.
He's kind of smug.
Yeah, he has that kind of feel to him. But in this show, I think he contains himself.
He's kind of in his element.
Yeah,
sweet.
He's a smart guy.
Really interesting shout out. So let's get to the kind of the discussion topic. I thought rather than kind of doing sort of like kind of the standard, just any like standard things kind of people sort of talk about like this time of year. I had an idea for a conversation that we could do called the Long Winter's Nap, and this came just from the idea of thinking about the winter holiday break for many Americans, for people in like a lot of countries. This kind of represents as adults like the largest uninterrupted period of free time that we get like over the course of the year. So I thought as just kind of the general conversation, we could kind of take a look at that from a couple different angles and think about kind of just how we use that sort of time and what it means to us. So starting things off, how do you guys kind of use your holiday free time currently, and have you just kind of found that kind of changing over like kind of like the recent sort of years of your adult lives?
Yeah, I mean, so this year I didn't have much holiday free time, just because of the music shop and all that kind of stuff. In previous years, when I did have free time, holiday free time, I kind of spent it just doing family stuff, activities or obligations, shopping, all that kind of stuff. Or I just kind of sat and watched movies and ate cookies and, that kind of a thing. The thing that I noticed this year that I maybe started to notice last year, because last Christmas was technically my first Christmas in the store.
Okay.
But the thing I've started to notice is I'm not getting to as many of my must-watch Christmas movies as maybe I have in previous years. Like I usually watched the same movies year in, year out.
I was going to say, so what's on your rotation? Just stuff like Elf or Wonderful Life, or
so it's Elf, it's Christmas Vacation, it's Scrooged, it's A Christmas Story. What else is on the list? The Jim Carrey Grinch. There's others too that I'm not thinking of right now.
Air Bud Christmas special.
Air Bud's Christmas special. Yep.
Right.
Air Buddy.
Air Buddy Elf. Air Buddy the Elf. I don't know.
Oh, what's the? Do you watch that? Tim Allen one. Do you remember that
No.
one?
No,
He
fuck
fell
that.
off the roof. Tim Allen puts the
Yeah.
hat on. He's Santa
Uh-huh.
Claus. I think
All
it's
it
just called
does
like
is it
Santa
just
Claus.
encourages Santa murder.
Yeah. Made hundreds of millions of dollars, had at least 2 sequels to my memory.
If there's any truth
Mhm.
to murdering Santa and taking over as Santa,
Uh-huh.
I mean, God, yeah, I support that. I'd fucking kill that guy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
Tim
think
Allen
about
was
it.
just like, well,
Anything you
it's
want.
back to jail for me.
I would.
And nobody
Yeah.
that's right. And nobody was mad about it. Like
No.
he showed up to the North Pole and all the elves were like, "Hey, what's up?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Welcome, new Santa."
You got a beard. That's enough.
Yeah, it's not like,
like
"Hey,
cookies.
you killed the guy that's been Santa for us for the last however many years." It's just like, "Okay, cool, new Santa." Moving
Really
on.
bearing a lead kind of movie. It's a much more interesting movie if killing Santa was actually treated with any kind of consequence.
I do love
Indeed.
the Kurt Russell Santa. Like he rocks what Santa should look like.
Yes, yeah, we watched that one too.
Yeah, Christmas Chronicles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The second one is terrible, but the first one's great.
Yep, agreed.
So
So,
Andy,
yeah, so-
is this a thing that you is this just you kind of rewatch these movies, or is it the whole thing like the whole family gets in on, or what's the rotation look like?
I mean, usually we all kind of get in on it. And you know, it's not like we sit down all 4 of us together under a blanket with our hot cocos and whatever, but it's like, we'll throw it on in the background, or it'll be a Sunday afternoon and we'll just have it on, and whoever wants to come and sit and watch can, and you can get up and go do your own thing, because we've all seen these movies so many times that
Right.
if you miss the middle part, it doesn't ruin the movie for you anymore.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But like this year, I just didn't get to nearly as many as I normally do. I did not see Christmas Vacation is the one that like I watch religiously every single year.
Really?
Didn't watch it this year.
Wow.
First time in I don't know how many years I haven't seen it. Probably in 25 years, 30 years.
Papa, how about yourself? What's kind of like your holiday free time sort of look like?
I did the opposite of Andy. I actually watched all those films, which I haven't watched in years.
Mhm.
I haven't seen Scrooged in maybe like 12, 13 years.
Mhm.
It's been a minute. I usually just end up watching the typical ones with the kids. Like I watch Elf, Polar Express, Christmas Story. It's just always on. It's wherever it's cable television or just whatever's available for free Christmas movies. It's just always there. So we always see that one. I also force my kids.
Question for both of you.
Yeah.
The Midnight Boys just did just as usual a really entertaining, excellent episode about doing a Christmas movie draft. And they had like a bunch of different categories they went through, but there was a discussion at one point. I have probably not seen Scrooge since it first came out, but there was a legitimate kind of discussion of, is Scrooge a top 5 Bill Murray performance in a movie? What do you two think about that?
No.
No.
He's an
not
asshole.
not top 5.
He's such an asshole. And it's tough because I had it on, Ray walks in, he's 10. And Bill Murray just calls this woman a bitch. And I was like, oh, fuck, this is definitely not for kids. I didn't say
She
that.
said out loud when Ray was sitting right there.
Out of here.
Yeah.
But he was
Not a top 5. No way.
Not a
such
top
an
5.
asshole. And it's very slow. The pacing is really bad. The only part I enjoy about the film is when he's greeted by the ghosts. He sees the ghosts. They're all wacky. They bring him back. He has some heartfelt moments where they show, especially the Ghost of Christmas Past. I was like, okay, that's kind of, I actually had those like feelings. I'm like, okay, young love. And he's just doing his thing that he would do in the 80s. And I really enjoyed it. But the rest, I'm like, I can do without.
Is it Bobcat Goldthwait that chases him around with a shotgun? At the end of the movie?
Yeah. He's also trying to drink the entire film, and he's stealing his bottle of alcohol or whiskey or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Kind of silly, but he just does his typical thing.
Right.
I always liked that one. I always thought it was decent. It was a good movie. Maybe it's just because I'm a big Bill Murray fan, and I probably just like most of everything I watch of his. But yeah. Anyway,
when's the last time you saw Last Action Hero? Is the Last Action Hero? No. Is that the Christmas one? What's the Christmas one?
No. Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way. Yeah.
Jingle All the Way. Thank you. Yeah. When's the last time you
Probably
seen
when
that?
it first. when it first came out on, television,
Oof,
and then I haven't seen it since then.
Right.
it doesn't hold up.
I'm sure it doesn't. There's no way.
One of the grimmest but also funniest things that was kind of happening when kind of with Twitter back in its heyday was Sinbad repeatedly having to go on talk shows to dispel the social media rumors that he had died that year. That happened for like a while.
Yeah.
Okay, so kind of like widening the lens on this like a little bit for any just kind of general extended periods of kind of free time, expected or unexpected, that you have in your lives. Do you find it's kind of more, is it kind of better to use sort of like periods of free time for some productivity, working on projects, learning new skills, or is it just kind of better to just sort of chill out, for just kind of just try to use that time not to do anything and just relax and recharge?
I mean, for Christmas break, I usually do nothing if I can avoid doing stuff. I think it's more like when I take time off in the summer, that's when I'll actually do projects. Like sun's out, it's good weather, I'm feeling good, I'm energized, I want to do something. Winter break, I know it's just like a small like reprieve from work, and then I'm going to be going back in like a week anyways. So it's just, I'm like, take this time. Just I'll usually just do like reading, play video games, catch up on TV, all that kind of stuff.
So there's a bit of a seasonal component. Kind of during the summer, you feel more charged up a little bit. Kind of during the winter, you're just
there was 1 year. I mean, I also, something new I've got into in the past few years is spending Christmas time doing Legos, like Christmas break.
Oh, sure.
It's just, and like Andy mentioned, I'm like, I'm more motivated to do like baking. So I'll just make cookies or, like banana bread, stuff like that. I'll bake a lot of things, and then I'll just do Legos.
A banana bread, don't mention that when Naveen's here.
Why?
We'll get into it off pod.
Oh, okay.
I love banana bread.
I love
for
banana
future
bread
reference,
too.
just so you know.
But Andy, how about yourself?
I think it depends. I mean, maybe some combination of both. I think like too much relaxation, I think, can be boring and demotivating, and it makes it really hard, to Eric's point, to go back to work in a week, kind of a thing.
There's an inertia you kind of like keeping up a little bit over a break.
Yeah. But too much productivity, too much go is, it can be exhausting, and it can be, it can leave you going back feeling like you didn't get any rest at all. And what was the point?
Yeah. Let me ask you this one. During your time off around Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's, do you find yourself going out and doing shopping more than you did preparing for Christmas? Like, I do a lot of online shopping leading up to Christmas. I don't think I really leave the house at all, maybe for like one day for stocking stuffers. But usually during break, because like my kids or I get a gift card or something like that, and we're all kind of sitting around, it's like, all right, let's just take the day and go out, go to the mall, hit up a restaurant or something like that, and just make it a day.
So it's funny you asked that, because today my parents, who live very close to us, took both of my kids to the mall to do their exchanges and all that kind of stuff. So I actually am given, I don't have to do that stuff very often because my parents will go. I hate the mall. I don't like being there. I used to love it when I was younger. I used to like being there. I used to go just because, it was like, oh, it's a boring Saturday. Let's go to the mall because it's there. Now I can't stand being there. There's nothing there for me. It's
really,
I'm too old and crotchety for it. People get in my way.
It's like clothes shopping. I have to go to the store and try them on, because I don't want to do that bullshit where you order them online and then you're like, okay, this doesn't fit. You order like 3 or 4 different like pairs of jeans, and you're like, okay, which one's going to fit me? And then you got to return the other ones. And it's like,
I would rather box those things up and take them back to Staples right down the street and shoot them back in the mail than have to go to the mall and deal with the nonsense there.
Yeah, same for me, Andy. It's it is a very kind of definite, I think, kind of age and generational thing too, because there was something so exciting and so energizing until till kind of maybe what, like our mid to late 20s.
You were a
I'd say-
mall guy, John. I remember you used to just go to the mall sometimes, just walk around.
Just walk around, just looking at stuff. I just kind of like walking around and looking at stuff. But now it's at this age, you have to park. You have to
Is
deal
that
with other
what you
people.
say to your younger self if you could
Uh-huh.
give your younger self advice walking around the mall?
Uh-huh.
Hey, buddy, you need to
Yeah.
park.
Yeah.
You need to park.
Enjoy this while you can, because like this part
Buy
of your brain
Dreamcast
will
games.
die.
Yeah, and you're like, I want to buy a Dreamcast game. It's like, you
Mhm.
know what? Fuck it. Just burn them all online. You're
Mhm.
good.
Mhm.
Just go burn them. You don't
Right.
even need to buy them.
Andy, I'm 100% with you on that.
Yeah.
So just kind of talking more in like a more big picture about leaving the house. Have you guys ever kind of traveled extensively during the holiday time, and have you had a prior traveling experience that sort of soured you on that?
I have not traveled extensively during the holidays. There's a part of that sounds like my own little version of hell, having to be. I mean, I travel all year long for work.
You do travel quite a bit more than the other guys do on the pod, for sure.
Yeah, I spend enough time in airports, and like to be in an airport during the holidays when everybody's rushing around and they just want to get to their destination, and
Mhm.
every kid is upset about something or other,
Right.
and every parent is exhausted like that.
Mhm.
I don't know. That doesn't sound like a great time to me. But that being said, like, I think it would be fun at some point before my parents get too old, and Hillary's parents get too old, and whatever, and maybe the kids, are off doing their own thing. I think it would be fun to go and do one big trip somewhere for the
Uh-huh.
holidays, where like the trip is the gift.
Sure.
We don't have to bring presents. We don't have to do it. Let's just go and like have an
Over the
experience.
holidays specifically,
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Yeah, I think it would be cool. Like go to like, I don't know, Switzerland or Norway or someplace that's like,
Mhm.
really wintry, and get a nice cozy cottage with a fireplace or a wood stove or something like that. And like, that sounds like it could be a really fun and interesting trip.
Mhm.
I don't think they'd be doing that if you went somewhere nice. You went to like Italy or Greece or something. They're like, Dad, it's cool that you want to hang out by the fireplace, but we actually want to go like see and do shit. And you're
Yeah.
like, it's there.
No,
Go.
that's why you should go to Norway, because basically kind of this time of year, like the country basically looks like Hoth. So
Right.
you wouldn't
There's
really have an
nothing
option
to do.
going
Hey
anywhere.
kid, we're in Norway. Where the fuck are you gonna go? Sledding and eat
Forced
beer.
family fun trip. Yeah.
Oh, we got this great deal on this cabin. This is basically a cabin owned by families where all the males kind of come to die here, but it's just everyone's healthy this year. It's off season.
Ignore the tombstones. Let's go gnome hunting.
Yeah.
Kill
Yeah.
the time. You
Beautiful.
What
grab
about
them
you,
by
Eric?
the caps.
All right.
They're all pointy.
Yeah, Eric, how about yourself?
I don't usually travel too much during break. I did go last year though to New York, which was great. Just a quick trip to Manhattan, went for a few days. I was also on, I think the first day we got there, I was like day 6 of the flu,
Right.
which is the worst sickness I've had.
I remember
Worst
this
thing,
vaguely.
in my
Yeah.
opinion. I mean,
You're pretty
last
hurt.
year's flu was really dirty. It was bad.
Mhm.
So I was struggling to do the trip, but the kids loved it. We had a great time. I actually saw the Statue of Liberty for the first time, which is weird
Really?
to say,
Really?
having grown up in New England. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I've gone to Japan, I don't know, 20 plus times. I still haven't seen Fuji up close. I've seen Mount Fuji from an airplane or like passing on a Shinkansen, but I've never actually gone to like the base of Mount Fuji or even
Right, like the
my
amusement
place,
parks or like the little resort towns that they have around there.
yeah.
I've
So,
done
I
that
mean-
personally a couple times. It is something when you kind of see it up close, you understand why kind of back in the day, medieval Japan, like that mountain was worshipped as a god. It is really something to see.
I mean, it just sounds, it's going to happen one of these times.
Mhm.
I remember though, the trip last year to New York was also the first time. I mean, my kids didn't have to go through 9/11. So to them, Twin Towers and all that stuff means nothing to them.
Mhm.
I mean, we were all there. We experienced this.
Right.
But I remember bringing my son to like the Ground Zero Memorial,
Mhm.
and it's just a hole in the ground. And
Yes.
it just to like somebody who's not aware of what this stands for, what this is, this monument or whatever, what this once was, you just see it kind of looks like little fountains kind of funneling into other fountains going down like this hole that goes into the middle of the ground.
Right.
And you're just kind of like, what is this? It's just kind of boring. Like, why are we looking at this? And to try to explain to a child like what actually happened.
This was the most terrifying thing that happened in our unconscious lives.
Not something you can't pass that experience on to them where they feel that kind of just like terror and just like sadness of
just the complete insanity. I mean, my father and brother and usually some family friends, we had a tradition for years for going down to New York the day after Thanksgiving, and we kept that up in the fall of 2001, and we stopped by Ground Zero at one point, and the experience I will really kind of like sort of never forget. Just the wreckage and the desolation and the smell that was in the air. Just I would be happy to kind of never experience that again, but also just the just this feeling of kind of collective mourning and collective compassion, and seeing everybody working so hard to either kind of clean and fix the thing up while we're down there, or just the sense of just people coming kind of down there to see the thing and to be empathetic and kind of mourn a loss. It just that will, the memory of that will really kind of stick with me just forever. Kind of for me personally, kind of traveling the holidays, like I actually very frequently go to Japan like over Christmas time. A thing I struggled with for years was out like the past maybe kind of 12, 13 years of flying out to Japan around Christmas time. I got stomach flu maybe 3-4 times possibly. But kind of what I narrowed that down to, and this is one of just chalk this up to like a learning experience from the pandemic. But I found out that if I just keep a mask on like the entire flight down, I have not had like a stomach flu kind of once since then. So just whatever.
Aren't you sick right now?
Big one.
I
had like a little bit of a head cold yesterday. I'm just kind of it's kind of passing out, but like I mean we're talking stomach
diarrhea.
flu.
It's not like it's not like stomach flu related diarrhea. It's just like
diarrhea.
Just slipped up. You get the runs. It happens to us sometimes.
In Japanese, they refer to their word for diarrhea is geri. Don't know if you guys know that. Geri. Yeah.
Is that
It is. It is. If you were going to ask me what geri actually means, I mean, outside of diarrhea, I'm sure it. I don't know. I say geri, but I feel like it's the word meaning diarrhea, but also like a sound. Maybe it's I don't know if it's an onomatopoeia, but it just feels nicer saying it twice rather than once.
And if you want to get anti-diarrheal medication, it's called Geridomo.
Geridomo.
So that's one of the first things I learned when I worked in Japan. I got the stomach flu about a week and a half in, and I had to learn how to go to a pharmacy and ask for anti-diarrhea medication. So I learned Geridomo arimasu ka? Do you have anti-diarrhea meds?
Oh man!
So that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you should not travel during the holidays. One last question, then we'll kind of move on to sorbet. But have you ever, during like these sort of kind of extended periods of free time, have you ever fully completed a project that you're really proud of?
Good. That's a good question. I thought you were going to ask if I ever like killed somebody and tried to hide the body.
Sounds like someone has a guilty conscience. All right.
Literal skeletons in the closet.
Oh.
I'm just saying, Ground Zero. Who knows how deep that hole goes? So,
for God's sake,
I'm gonna slide a couple dabbers down there.
Geri.
I don't think I've ever finished a project. Not during winter break. During summer break, I've redone my deck. I replaced like 20 some odd boards on the deck, which was a fun YouTube project that I did. I think during winter break, the most I've ever completed is like a puzzle, read a book. Completed. What did I do? Fallout 3.
I was going to say like video games count. We can count video games here.
That was epic for me. I had no limit to how much time I put into that game, and I think I was like 70 hours maybe.
A
More
real
than I
time
put
to
into
think
Breath
about.
of the Wild. So
Andy, how about yourself?
Yeah, I thought about this one for a while, trying to come up with something to make me sound like I'm more interesting than I am, and I just couldn't come up with anything. Like I can't honestly recall any major or even minor projects that I have taken on and completed over the holidays. Like, no,
what about
Nothing
music?
with a beginning,
Have you
middle, and an
ever-
end.
I don't
What
think
about
so.
recording music?
Nope.
No,
Hmm.
I feel like you're a music guy. Like you would, like I did that during COVID. I'm like,
I've never
okay,
recorded music.
I'm
Never.
actually going to record music. Like I'll
Hmm.
play music and I'll come up with my own songs, but I'm like, I'm actually going to record it and try to make it sound good.
Yeah.
And I did a few songs and then kind of moved on from that. But I mean, I feel like Christmas is like a good time, just kind of like chill and have time to yourself. And you're like, that thing I've been trying to hash out, I'm gonna like knock it out now.
No, I have a little kind of recording interface that I bought I don't know, maybe 2 years ago. Naveen actually has one as well.
I got one
It's
too.
the Focusrite Scarlett, and I think I've used it twice. I've never actually figured out how to make it do anything that I really want it to do. And so it just sits here, and every time I sit down to do this this podcast, I see it and it reminds me that I don't ever use it. Yep. Similar to that.
I got my audio box USB 96. It's PreSonus. I've used this a couple of times. I'm like, my mic sounds better running through this. But yeah, I just record through like the microphone and the laptop.
Nope. I have one song that I have been trying to write now for over a year, maybe close to 2, year and a half anyway.
Yep.
And yep, still going. One of these days I'll have a song.
Fingers crossed.
Wow.
Yeah, I was kind of trying to think about this myself. I mean, I typically, just a lot of the years I just kind of travel for, it kind of generally like travel to Japan, but kind of during COVID, the only thing that kind of really kind of jumped out for me is I think kind of like deep pandemic between kind of 2020 to 2021. I put 60 or so hours into this video game called Spiritfarer. I don't know if you guys have heard of this at all.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Spiritfarer. It's the best way to describe it is imagine like a French or Belgian cartoon about a young woman who lives on a houseboat and runs an end-of-life hospice service for furries. That's the
all
quickest way
the
I can-
games you could have like explained to me. That's definitely something John would be really into. That's not the one.
That's not the one. It comes from a French Canadian studio. It's has just phenomenal art and music and writing and storytelling, and it's largely kind of a cozy game, but it's also kind of very heavily kind of narrative driven at the same time. It's that's the one that that just kind of jumps to mind for me, and maybe it explains why I reacted to Zootopia 2 as strongly as I actually did.
I was going to say also they don't want to come out of their costumes, so they can't get proper treatment. Spend the time just talking to them.
Right.
Like just take it
it's
off.
like when you read those
Take it off.
when you read
Let's
those
get that
articles
chemo.
about like how this
We're losing
everyone just
Johnny.
faded there for a second.
Uh-oh.
I'm coming back. All right.
You can't even take yourself seriously. This is awful. The guy, I just
like
want to
I'm
explain to
yeah.
people who can't see John because they don't have, you can't see the video. He's actually wearing a Pikachu costume.
Yeah.
It's just,
No, I'm wearing a
Stroking
T-shirt
his
now that
tail,
just has like a photo of like of a Judy Hopps' face on it, and the caption is just like, "Bro, I am Watership down."
Boo.
ugh,
Boo.
ugh, I'll give it to you.
All right, fair enough. Let's move on to kind of sorbet. I had like a little kind of poorly described movies quiz that I kind of want to do with you. This is kind of like super fast one. We kind of wrap up the year.
Sure.
We've played versions of this game before where this is the synopsis and brief when we do our movie review episodes. It's just like a little kind of jokey summary that we kind of come up with to sort of just very badly describe the movie we're about to talk about. I thought it would be interesting to have like a little competition between the two of you. I've got 10 films here, and I pulled from my favorite website of 2025, LetterBoxd. I've pulled reviews for these movies that describe the film itself very, very poorly. Okay, so I'm going to read the descriptions, and you guys don't just if you figure out what it is, just kind of shout it out. And all of these are going to be films that we covered on the podcast for this year.
Oh, geez. Okay.
All right.
Eric, you can't pull up a list of ones we've watched. Got to go from memory.
Okay. All right.
Gotta go from memory.
I feel like, whoever has a better internet connection than John has the advantage. So,
how about we all kill our video feeds for this just to make sure that keep ourselves honest.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah. So these are all 2025 kind of covered pod movies. There's something in each of these hints that should let you land on the movie. But let's start with an easy, okay? And just shout it out when you know it. Okay. A letterbox review. The only toxic relationship I want in my life.
Toxic Avenger?
That's a point for Andy.
All right.
Okay. All right.
All right. Second one. She gay, dude. Stop it. Lol.
Oh boy.
Stop it.
Oh. I can give a second hint. She gay, dude. Stop it. Lol.
She gay, dude.
That's the second hint. Fuck.
Yeah. No. So okay. It's, the second hint. Be gay. Do crimes.
Oh God.
Wow. I have no idea.
Third hint.
Sure.
Yeah.
Scissor me timbers.
Oh. Fuck. Why am I blanking on this?
Is that?
It's the Korean film.
Yeah. The Handmaiden.
Thank you. You got it.
Yeah.
Remember the title for it.
Yeah.
Scissor me timbers.
Scissor fight.
Yeah.
Scissor fight.
My fourth hint was going to be Tiny Two Bells.
That's it. That's the whole game.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So next one. This is a more recent one we've covered on the pod. This is from this is a one-line review from LetterBoxd. No, not the syrup.
The syrup.
The syrup.
No, not the syrup.
Never-ending story?
No.
Maybe
the syrup was
No
a
eggs,
triggering
Dad.
moment.
Syrup.
No, not the syrup. Second hint.
Sure.
The T1000 tries to go legit.
T1000.
I think I'm ready to call this game quits. This is. Fuck.
So wait, so the T1000 is liquid metal, but he's also the Patrick guy. Was he in anything? Basket Case.
No.
I don't have any guess.
Okay. This was
Proceed.
Fire in the Sky.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gross.
okay.
The DB
Sweeney.
DB Sweeney, he ends up under the table and he sees like the syrup dripping down and gives him the flashback to being abducted.
Oh,
Yep.
really? Okay.
And Robert, what's his name? Not Jason Patrick.
Robert Patrick.
Yeah. He's the guy. Yeah, okay.
He was his best friend.
I don't know if I mentioned it, but I skimmed most of that movie.
So
I just watched the axe fight and then I watched the alien scene. And then when the point when they spent 40 minutes like trying to convince it was like the lead inspector's trying to convince them to do like the lie detector test, and they're like, we're gonna do it. And that was like the big like turning point in
Uh-huh.
the film. I'm like, fucking done
That
with this.
was literally the screenwriting midpoint of the film. Yeah.
I think you made the right choice, Eric.
Just watch the abduction scene
Yeah.
on YouTube. That's all you need.
All right.
I think you made the right
And the syrup scene, apparently.
All right. Next. Next movie. One-liner review from LetterBoxd. Destabilize my impoverished, developing Southeast Asian country, daddy.
Oh, Street Fighter.
Street Fighter it is.
Wow.
Oh, Eric, I'm crushing you, dude.
I know. Look, I've had a little to drink.
Uh-huh.
It's getting difficult for me. I'm in like vacation mode, so
That's fair.
Right.
I'm done with these films. Once I watch them, I'm done. That's it.
Okay. Next film.
Go.
Reds, blues, yellows, greens, purples.
Reds, blues, yellows, greens,
Purples.
Purples.
No idea.
No idea.
I have no idea.
William J. Harding. Shakespeare.
Oh, Roger Rabbit?
Close.
Fuck. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Oh, is it Dick Tracy?
Rick Tracy.
Ah,
Yeah.
Nice.
Because that one they only filmed that in entirely like primary colors.
Oh, I get it.
good
Okay.
call. Good call.
Okay. Next one. Whoever said he should get a puppy, denounce the state of Israel, and have a smoking hot cousin is certainly onto something. Whoever said he should get a puppy, denounce the state of Israel, and have a smoking hot cousin is certainly onto something.
What's eating Gilbert Grape?
Was I there for that one?
I
I don't think any of
I
us
think we
were.
all missed that one.
Yeah.
I'm the king of the world. Oh, don't laugh at that. Whoever-
all right. Do you have another one?
Smoking cousin.
Whoever said he should get a puppy, denounce the state of Israel, and have a smoking hot cousin is onto something.
Return to Oz.
I
don't know.
No, but so I don't have another hint, but this
Okay.
is a film with one of the character with a inexplicably hot side character, and Andy's wife actually asked him during the movie, why do people think he's so attractive? My standing theory was she was just trying to throw Andy off the scent.
Oh shit! What was that?
Smoking hot cousin, puppy.
No clue. Was I there for that record?
You were absolutely there for that record.
No way.
I remember the comment, and I cannot figure out what it was to.
Big Trouble in Little China.
No. All right. Pass.
Pass.
Yeah, I can't come up with it.
This was Superman.
Oh shit! That's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, I would never
Yeah, Jimmy Olsen.
together.
Yeah. That's it.
See, that was like a one-off record, right? It wasn't like that's when we did like Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
No, we did a whole episode. You and I recorded a segment on Superman separately, but then we did a full ep on the pod as well.
Yeah.
My mom, by the way, I was just kind of thinking about this morning, has just kind of the actress that kind of shows up kind of very briefly as Supergirl at the end of the film makes kind of a big impression because she shows up drunk, demanding to see her dog. But that is Miley Alcox, I think. She was kind of big on a couple TV shows, House of the Dragon. I know she really kind of jumped on. I just kind of want to mention this kind of briefly on Mike. My mom has just kind of the strangest thing about pointing out when women are small. It's just something that she will just randomly bring up in conversation. So I texted to my mother the other day. after like over the summer as we were doing the record, because she and my father had gone to see Superman, and this is one of the only comments that she had about the movie. I'm going to read this text verbatim. The young woman that depicted Supergirl was one of the sisters in the series Sirens. She is very tiny, but a good actress.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
This decades this has been happening.
She's very tiny,
Yeah.
but a good actor.
Yeah, just if a woman is small, mom's gonna let you know
I'm
about
just
it.
saying, somebody should have told your mom a long time ago that size doesn't matter.
Jesus, dude. Next film.
Wish.
Which
Which
I
I get
am
a
going.
point for that one.
I'm going to give this bad boy a star for each nude scene. I'm going to give this bad boy a star for each nude scene.
This bad boy. Boys? No nude scenes whatsoever.
And this is not The Handmaiden. We covered this previously.
Yes. Yes.
One more hint.
yeah.
Yeah. This is not from LetterBoxd, but this is not an actor who looked good bald.
Oh, is that Hitman?
Hitman is correct.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Now.
And the background noise you just heard was my girlfriend playing Super Mario Odyssey and losing her mind.
I like how she's very vocal when she's playing.
Mm-hmm.
Can you
She's
get
like,
her
"This
to give us
fucking
an It's a
game."
Me? I would
You
love to
probably
hear
should
an
be
It's a
saying-
Me.
If you say it's a me, she's gonna
Right.
think like it's Mario. Like
Right. No,
Faceless.
if I say
Nope.
that, she's going to think it's famed Japanese poet Itsumi Sato.
yeah, yeah.
All right, next one. Next one.
Cool.
I
Mamma
thought I
Mia.
was done crying, and then Bowie came on for the finale.
And then what?
Then Bowie came on for the finale.
Oh, we came on for the finale.
Hmm.
Yeah,
This is a movie that all you guys loved.
probably. Superman in it? How big was the main
Yes,
character?
but he was
Like
very,
5
very
feet?
tiny.
Yeah,
Probably.
tiny, but made me cry.
Hmm.
What did we all love? Jojo Rabbit?
Jojo Rabbit is
No.
correct. No.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
The
It's
two-
funny because
just,
you're like talking about that. My brain kind of like focused on like little people, and I went to that SNL skit where it's like what was it? Kate McKinnon. She's like Dorothy,
Oh,
and then she like
the
wakes
Wizard
up.
of Oz one.
Yeah. And then like Will Ferrell's there, and he's like, "Oh, was I there? Was I a doctor?" And she's like, "Yeah, not quite." And he's like, "Well, what was I then?" And she's like looking over, and she has these little dolls on a shelf, and he's like, "Oh my god!" He's like, "I wish that house had killed you. No, I wish that tornado had killed you."
Yeah. The funniest Wizard of Oz thing that they've just kind of done like the last few years. They did something really recently with Bowen Yang playing the wizard, but like the whole premise of the sketch was was the lion just wanted a big old fang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
a good
they're all like,
punchline.
"Hey, wait, is that an actual thing you can wish for?" You know what? I changed my mind.
Yeah.
I want that too. It's like, "Oh, you all want big old things."
Mm. Just good for the first 90 seconds. Drawing it out to 5 minutes, I don't quite think worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it just kept going.
That's a lot of the most recent stuff from them, though.
100%. Yeah.
All right, how many more do we have? Let's
two
do this.
more.
Let's get this done.
Two
Okay,
more.
okay. I'm targeting getting one right.
Okay.
That'll make me happy.
All right. Well, let's see how this one goes. Do you guys think that they still let the Vietnam War happen? Do you guys think they still let the Vietnam War happen? And I have a second one.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You like actively hate me maybe more than Andy. This is just wow.
Right. Okay.
I need another one.
All right. So this is another letterbox review from this episode for this movie. Who up stretching they Richards right now?
I quit. I don't want one anymore.
I've just handed it to you, Eric. Who up
What?
Stretchin' Day Richards right now?
Richards.
Now, let me ask a question. Does that directly relate to the movie, or is that just a question this guy happened to have?
It's a question that makes reference to the movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Eric,
what
Eric,
is
this is literally
Akira?
dropping you when you're right. Like this is a late Christmas present for you.
Oh, I know the answer.
Who up Stretchin' Day Richards right now?
Whoops, Stretchin' Day Richards.
I'm giving you a chance on this one, Eric, because I know
Right.
the answer.
I really have no idea.
Eric's just going to dress up as Santa Claus and throw himself off the roof.
I'm already dressed. I'm ready to go.
It's Fantastic
Fantastic
Four.
Four First Steps.
Oh, I see what you did there. That's fun.
That is fun. Okay. 7-0. Let's end this one with a bang.
Woo.
Okay. See what happens when you're a Talking Heads fan. See what happens when you're a Talking Heads fan. And this is a movie that Eric loves.
Lost in Translation. See what happens when you're talking.
Fugu.
Mhm.
See what happens when you're a Talking Heads fan.
All right, go for it, Andy.
Is it Basket Case?
It is not Basket Case.
Oh.
You're
Psycho
thinking of like
Killer.
In the neighborhood, though. In the neighborhood.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Yeah.
Better run away.
All right.
Oh.
So next, other letterbox review. Herbert, my sweet little meow meow, you're doing great.
Herbert, my sweet little meow meow.
Yeah. You're doing great. And I will say Eric not only loves this movie, but also recently watched the sequel to it.
Never-ending Story.
Jonathan Brandis. We're coming
Anything
back
with Jonathan Brandis makes me smile.
Oh, I know. Okay.
around.
It just came to me. I think.
I just watched the sequel.
Yes. This was a Halloween movie.
I'm just trying to think if I can come up with another another hint for Eric.
Burning down the
All right.
house. Sweet, sweet chinchilla pumpkin pie. You know it's
All right,
good.
third hint from Eric. This is the synopsis and brief we did on the actual episode. Ladies, always be saying that their man don't give enough head.
Oh wow. Okay.
Mm.
I know exactly what film this is.
Okay, what is this film?
Give me a second.
He's typing all this into ChatGPT.
Give me a second.
And AI
Hold
is
on.
like, this is the first time I've ever said this. I can't help you, dude.
I know the film. I just can't. I'm breaking on the name. Give me a
He's
second.
like, these
Give me a
questions, he's like, yeah, ChatGPT is like, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to launch the nukes.
All you just type in is like classic horror films.
Mhm.
Classic horror films. Come to me before I find it. Sweet, sweet Jesus.
This movie understands what three
It's
core elements.
the fuck. What is it? The
What three core elements are required for a piece of perfect cinema? 900 glow sticks, 24 gallons of blood, and one weird little gay guy.
Hold on, I'm typing in classic horror films. Weird little gay guy. I can't even talk. Short, weird gay guy.
Uh-huh.
Let's see if it comes up.
Naveen, keep
And-
all of this in.
It did. Only thing that came up was to say top 5 gay horror films that will terrify you and thrill you under the sheets. Fuck. I don't know if I should click yes. That will live in my viewing
Right. No,
history.
no, he's like, is there a button that says definitely?
Yeah, I know. Definitely, maybe. Oh my
Okay.
God. I
right.
quit. I quit. It's been a day. It's called
I'm just gonna start reading like other letterbox reviews. I'd
That's
expect
kinda what
nothing
I'm
less
doing
from a
here.
motherfucker named Herbert.
Oh my God.
I think Herbert and Dan should have kissed.
One of the worst security guards in cinematic history is in this movie.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
The hospital really needs to work on hiring a security guard that doesn't take every opportunity to run to the bathroom to masturbate.
That black dude, smartest guy in the whole fucking film.
Excited for the remake starring Rihanna that they're going to call Reanimator.
Well, I think we've let the cat out of the bag on that one.
Fantastic Four.
I forgot.
Yep, nailed it.
Thank you. Thank you. For
Well
the win.
done.
For the win.
No, Reanimator.
Reanimator. There it is. So at a final score of 7-1, gentlemen.
Kids never age.
Yeah. Let's turn our videos back on so we can like look each other in the eyes for this.
Eric refuses.
Oh, sorry guys. I was watching that the 5 top gay horror movies. Sorry.
Eric's
Reanimator,
like
really? With
Yeah.
short people, number 2.
Number 2. It had to actually come up.
It has a lot of head in it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Gentlemen, 20,000 views, Rebels Without a Pod, number 79.C, or whatever nonsense Andy's decided to call it in his own head. just
I don't know what you're
pride
talking
head
about.
Canon. Just keep it to yourself.
I'm spent.
Any closing thoughts?
I'm ready to go back and hibernate.
Any
Memories
closing
overrated.
thoughts?
Right.
I can't believe we've been doing this for however long we've been doing this for.
Right. This is our second year-end episode.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
You know what we didn't do this year that
What's
I do remember? We didn't do Secret Santa Part 2.
With everybody traveling, I was actually going to pitch we do that in January.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I do. So I did buy you a gift already.
Oh, what a good friend. Thank you.
I did. It was for your birthday.
Mhm.
It's still a surprise. That could be your gift if you wanted. With the cherry on top.
Yeah. Let's with the Secret Santa thing. Let's you and I kind of do like a gift exchange kind of separately for that, and then we'll do something. We'll do like a random kind of we'll do like a random thing for the pod. Maybe.
It's actually a book of conversations of somebody that was staying in this home out by the ocean, and people that were furries that were ready to die would go out there, and it was just a recording of all the conversations they had.
Is this a companion to last year's Secret Santa present? Which was, I think, something about bondage, or I don't even remember exactly.
The last year's was what was that one? Bark.
Woof.
This
I had forgotten about Woof. I have to review Woof for our spin-off podcast at some point still.
The next one will be Meow. Or better yet, Have Mercy.
Right.
Oh, look at that
guy
in that.
It's a Audubon Society sort of like textbook on like the estrus cycles of like female rabbits.
Yeah, that's probably Judy what Hopps. It is.
Judy Hopps.
a book that's all about like weird shaped rabbit turds. Where it's like one just looks like a papaya, and then one looks like a rabbit turd. One looks like a snowman.
Yeah, one it's
just a real quick fall off. One looks like a papaya, and the other rabbit turd looks like a rabbit turd.
Snowman.
Right. Yeah. You say that, but then you look at the photos, and 100%, I can see it.
It's like that Cheeto that sold for like what was like $1 million or something like that. That looks like a Charizard.
Yep.
It's a fucking thing, but it will not last forever.
Amazing. Rebels Without a Pod, winding it down for 2025, and what a year! What a somewhat memorable year it has been.
What a year.
Just kind of quiz scores notwithstanding. Gentlemen, pleasure as always. Talk to everybody soon, and see you all in 2026.
Adios, amigos.
See you
Later,
soon.
folks.